to get started, okay? So we have done 4 of the 5 steps to the confidence in your closet. How do you access it? How do you wear it? And how do you take it out there to attract powerful people, powerful opportunities? Because when you dress to connect, that's what happens. Why? Because every human being on the planet is drawn to a beautiful, bold visual image, and that's you. When you present yourself in color and well presented and attention to detail, people respect and love excellence and attention to detail. That's why you watch the Olympics. That's why we watch the Super Bowl. That's why we watch Wimbledon tennis, because we love excellence in motion. And when you dress well, that is excellence in motion. The science behind it in clothes cognition, you can go and do your own research. It's out there. Probably the most formal research done by Adam and Galinsky in 2012 is all about why does what we wear not just impact how other people perceive us and treat us, but how we behave, how we treat ourselves, how we will propel ourselves or hold ourselves back. Because when you say, well, I work from home, what's the point of getting dressed? Nobody sees me. You just called yourself a nobody, and you're not a nobody. You're a very, very important, beautiful somebody, okay? And remember, we spoke about breaking agreements that you've had with the world, that you're too short, you're too tall, you're too fat, you're too thin, you're too young, you're too old. Listen, you be you, okay? You run in your lane and you compete with your last personal best. And if you are adding value, if you are solving problems, adding value, and your motivation is good, you will win. You will succeed. All right. There's all kinds of other skills, obviously, to learn, but style is just a skill. Nobody's born a fashionista. Nobody has it all together all the time either. All right. So you need to understand that the people out there that you're doing life with, or that you're looking around you, me included, okay? I've been on stage with some of you. I've been behind stage with some of you. I've been doing life with some of you for many years, some of you just some weeks or months. And I share my struggles with you. Why? Because it's not okay to be leading or coaching people and pretending to have it all together. Okay, so you can have a storm brewing. You can be in the middle of the storm like I am right now. But what I can rely on is when I get up and I dress up and I see the day that I'm facing and the decisions I have to make, and it feels heavy and I feel blue and I feel like there's a couple of things I'm like, man, how am I going to get through this today? I get up, I shower, I do my hair and makeup, I go to my closet, and like I'm open. I'm kind of like, here are tools. This is color. This is organization. There's a spirit of order here. There's a spirit of excellence here. I step into those tools and I walk out my front door. I step into those tools. It's a God-given gift. All right. And every single one of these steps, including today, I've given you 4 out of 5 scriptures so far. Faith and fashion is a big part of our community here, because God does care about what we wear. In fact, he's very specific about color and style and material. He's a God of intention. He's a God of purpose. All right, so we've covered quite a few things here, but what we're talking about ultimately is how to use personal style, how to use fashion to expand your confidence, your influence, and your income. All right, and we're going to get into step 5 right now. So let's dive straight in and we go over to our slides. All right. Here we go. Come on now. Give me a thumbs up when you see step 5 in front of you, please, so I can see that you're seeing what I'm seeing. Not yet? No? Oh dear. Okay. Okay. It's come up. Okay. It's a little bit slow. It's Friday. It's okay. She'll come around. It's Friday. All right. And happy Valentine's Day, by the way. I'm loving all your colors. I'm loving the pink. I'm loving the red. I'm loving the yellow, the blue. I'm loving it. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. And it's about loving your body. And like beautiful Colleen shared with us, you can, at the age of 72 or 37 or 45 or 53, you can change your mind about how you treat the woman in the mirror. That's what this is about. You want to really level up, if you want to power up, if you want to meet Mr. Right, if you want to go out there and do good business and explode your income, you need to love the woman in the mirror. We have no business leading others if we treat ourselves poorly. That is not honesty. That is not authenticity. The trust in this world has been eroded in every category of life. When you are honorable and respectful and loving toward the woman in the mirror, that, my friend, is the game changer. That right there is the key to unlocking personal power and personal style. It might be foreign in the beginning, but let me tell you something. When you take action, your mind catches up, your body catches up, and suddenly, Colleen, suddenly everybody else, you will find yourself genuinely loving your body. And I tell you that through experience. Okay, so step number 5. Let's do a quick little recap. All right. My PC is a little slow. Okay, recap. So number 1, remember, is rest. Taking things off your plate. Every step had a scripture. So Exodus 28:11, it is a command to take a rest day. I'm so excited about mine starting tonight and finishing tomorrow night because I really feel like I need it. Take a rest day. As women, we wear many hats. We take care of ourselves, our marriage, our kids, our community, our business, our everything. And so with all of that, caring, loving, nurturing, educating, and just managing, we need to make sure something teeny tiny is flying around here. We need to make sure that we are looking after ourselves. It's not this new modern concept of self-care. It's actually a biblical command. Take a rest day. It's a game changer. It will keep your skin in place because you won't be so stressed out and burnt out and frumpy and grumpy, okay? You'll age better. I'm telling you right now, we don't need all the other things out there. Although, you know, if you want to do Botox and everything else, knock yourself out. But a rest day is going to help keep those lines away. It really does, because you'll feel fulfilled and you'll feel rested and empowered. That was step number 1. Step number 2, we spoke about vibrant health. You cannot be truly successful if you don't take care of your health. And like me, if you thought that you were, or you think that you are, and you know that you're not consistent, the warning will come. And I don't want you to have that painful warning like I did. I'm so grateful for my seizure. It woke me the hell up. And man, do I have my eyes wide open right now. All right, so new paths, new beginnings, new vision, just a reset on every level. And I'm so grateful for my health. So 1 Corinthians 9:24-25 talks about, do you not know that many runners run the race, but only one wins the prize? So run as if to win the prize. Be in strict training, it says. So if you are really praying for something, you better be taking action in the same direction. You know, some of you have been praying for a long time and you're wondering why it's not arriving. You got to look at, what are you doing? Faith without action is dead, says the good book, right? So we have to be taking action in the right direction, in the direction of our faith. 3 was the spirit of order. 1 Corinthians 14:40, do all things. Okay, I don't have it in front of me, depending on what version you're reading. But it's that things are fitting and in order. And that is your closet, okay? So the capsule wardrobe of the building blocks, we went through some of the items of the building blocks. And to have your closet in order, that's your makeup, your toiletries. This is not religious stuff, guys. This is not saying you need to be, this is not religion. There's a difference between religion and faith. And your faith is your personal relationship with your creator. And he's given us tools and weapons and a whole toolkit with which to do life. And one of them is fashion. One of them is makeup and tools and lashes. Hello. God is in lashes. I don't care who says what. I've had many conversations over the years. Really, Linda, fashion is fickle? Listen, that's another conversation for another time. We don't have any time for that right now. That's why there's a whole chapter in the LindaPaige community on faith in fashion. There is scripture after scripture, evidence that he does care about what you wear. He does care about how you feel about yourself. He's there when you look at the woman in the mirror. He's with you. He gave you your body. Okay, and that's step number 4, right? I love my body. I love my body is a call to action. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. Your body is not your own. It is a gift given to you. So honor that temple, honor that body. And it doesn't mean you can't have a steak and red wine and a piece of cake afterwards. It doesn't mean that you can't have a whiskey and a cigar. It doesn't mean that. But that can't be the majority of the time. You are a grown-ass woman. You don't need me to tell you what you eat, okay? What we do here is we have focus groups where we do things together because we're designed for community. We're designed for connection. And if you want to get into this community where you are going to join us on our next focus group, if we do the 30-day raw reset, and then we're doing the 100 days, by the way, which is starting on the 5th of March, just make sure that you're in school.com and make sure that you are on the lookout for Heather's posts about the 5th of March coming up, the link and all the details, okay? Heather, why don't you just go ahead, please, and drop in the chat box, my love, the link to the products. We've had queries, the products that you need for 100 days. Catch the replays, okay? I mentioned them yesterday. You need your Amiga, you need your Barley Life, you need your Flora food, and you need your Herbal Life. That's all. If you want to get a few others like people have, that's okay. If you have any questions, post them in school, tag Heather, and she'll make sure that I get answers to you, okay? But that's starting on the 5th of March. And that is a gentler, not like the raw reset, that's a gentler approach to 100 days to health, where you are now to where you want to be. We're not looking at weight loss. We're looking at health gain, because when you do that, the weight starts falling away. And especially when you say, I love my body every day, let me tell you, the spiritual power that flows out of that, watch what happens to your body. We have story after story. Okay, that's 4. So today, I love my body is the ultimate powerful personal style. Okay, that's what that picture is all about. Step number 5 is invest in yourself. This is a step toward action in the direction that you want to go and the life that you want to live. That is the confidence in your closet. If you are serious about results, you will invest in yourself. There is never going to be an ideal day. Never, ever. In James, it says, in the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. It's okay to hang out here in the community and go to that personal development conference or attend that event. But are you applying what you're learning? Are you going all in? Are you taking it and applying and getting results? Otherwise, you're spending money just hanging out with people. And okay, if that's you, that's fine. But if you are not applying what you're learning and you have faith for it and you're praying for it, faith without action is dead. It's all about action. Tony Robbins says all the time, the number one key to success is action. That's all I did when I was 17 and I had nobody and nothing. I took action in the direction of the most fearful thing, because I had goals. But between me and my goals was a lot of fear, a lot of nerves, a lot of uncertainty and unknown. I took action anyway. And that's how I live my life. Investing in yourself is the greatest action that you can take. Your faith is in that action. Okay, so with your faith in your heart and in your mind, investing in yourself is the greatest action that you can take. In 2013, when I was at a very low point in my life, stressed out, burnt out, facing a mountain of debt, I was a guilty absent mom because I had to work, feeling hopeless and absolutely frustrated, exhausted. After a year, it was actually 13 months, a friend of mine kept on harassing me about getting on a plane and going to America to attend a DannyJohnson.com event. I'm like, dude, stop now, quit it. Like, I'm not interested. I don't have time for this. And then I watched a couple of video testimonials, and then I did a little bit more digging. And then I got on a plane in February 2013, after he was harassing me from like 2011. I got on a plane and I invested in myself at a time where I could not see the wood for the trees, or the forest for the trees, as some of you say. And that was a turning point for me. Had I not done that, I would not be doing what I'm doing today. Had I not done that, I wouldn't have the tools that I have today. And I'm coaching myself through some of the things that I coach my beautiful clients through. All kinds of achievements and trials and triumphs and struggles and victories. Had I not done that in 2013, I wouldn't have my daughter of 11 years old today. When you think it's the least, most practical time, investing in yourself is what you need to do. It will expand your confidence, your influence, and your income. So let's talk money, honey, okay? We're talking about how do you invest in yourself when things are tough, when things are really a struggle, when you've got so much on your plate: medication, health, kids, grandkids, business, home, insurance, retirement. There's a lot going on. And today we live with a lot of uncertainty, okay? You just have to have a look at, do you know what my son read in the headlines today? That NASA, I don't know if you guys picked it up, NASA has identified an asteroid that is set to collide with Earth in 2032. How about that, right? I'm like, that's interesting. And we're worried about which president we're going to elect into power next term. And like, there's an asteroid on its way. And it's okay. God knows, okay? He knows. So we still get up, dress up. We put our best foot forward. We still get up, dress up, and we shine our light as a bold light on a hill. But there is a lot of uncertainty and people are nervous. And online and digital today is not a very confident place for a lot of people. There's high risk decisions to be made. A lot of women are stressed out and burnt out, dealing with too much on their plate. And trust has been eroded, okay? Trust between, whether it's politics or economy, whether it's in business, whether it's in marriage, trust has been eroded. And it's not easy to trust people anymore. Because guess what? Everybody's a coach. Bloody hell, what is this thing flying around? Everybody's a coach these days. Okay. You can have a 23-year-old coach who comes across as a 35-year-old multimillionaire. It's not difficult to do. And whilst we are seeing through all the AI injections here and there and the insertions in business, still you've got a lot of people online who are coaching and are not qualified by way of they don't have the experience under their belt. Everybody is a coach. And when it does come to investing in yourself and into a coaching program, I have found, and this is true among anyone's clients, is that there is accountability needed through your press play days, right? So maybe you get into this coaching program, but maybe you like in week 3 or week 6, and you're like, you need, yes, you have a community, and yes, there's contact there, but you need more accountability. You need more support. All right. And so I've taken all of these things into account lately with the changes in my life and the changes in the world and the changes that are happening online. I'm looking at, how do I better support you? How do I better, and we as a community, how do we better go out there and support the people that we are looking to support, that we are looking to solve problems with, that we are looking to help succeed in life? Because that is the mark of a confident woman. Success comes when you go out to help others succeed. It comes when you do that. Radical generosity is the hallmark of a successful, confident woman. So I'm going to make it easy for you, okay? I've turned a few things around here in my business lately. I have a new business partner. You will meet him sometime. He's a phenomenal individual. He is the youngest commercial pilot ever to qualify in the world at the age of 19. He's a phenomenal individual, and you'll meet him sometime. And we are making some exciting changes here, and we're going places. And I want you to come with us. But to answer the question, how do you take action and get the best results with your closet, with your personal style, with your confidence, with your money, and so on? And so to answer questions about the LindaPaige Dress to Connect program, which is our flagship program, I'm going to show you what you get. I'm going to show you how it works. For those of you who are in the program, if you have any questions, you can ask me at the end as well. But for those of you who are not, this is what it looks like. Confidence through the power of personal style. What is it? It's a blended coaching program, complete with tools, assignments, weekly live coaching, calls, and tech support. And it is to achieve a total transformation from the inside out. That's what it is. Who is it for? 2 kinds of women. Number 1, women with low self-esteem who have come through some hardships and poor body image of any body shape, of any background in life, who really need to restore self-esteem, build self-confidence, and go out there and rebuild their lives. And then it's for the woman who already is very successful, bold, beautifully dressed, walks into a room, turns head, that is ready to level up, because there is always a level up. And how does it work? It's a live, interactive confidence and style system. So it's a system that provides community, accountability, and live mentorship. It's a private, closed group. You have to be a woman to be in the group. It's for women only, and it's done in community. Okay, so does it work? Well, you've got to ask some of the clients that you see out. You've got to ask Ella. You've got to ask Jane. You've got to ask Amanda. You've got to ask Kate. Going from doing well in corporate healthcare to really, really leveling up as a consultant and being sought after in business. You've got to ask Christian, who, when I met her, I said, pretty is easy, but why are you, like, what's going on? She's one of 5 girls in her family, and she's a boutique owner, and she's powering up. She was worried about shining her light too bright so as not to dim others' light. And I said to her, honey, you ain't that powerful. You don't have control over her light. That's her light. You are called to be a bold light on a hill. So she's been in there. This gorgeous woman, Dana, said to me, Linda, my kids listen better and they show me more respect when I simply do my hair and makeup in the mornings. T-shirt, jeans, tennis shoes on, hair and makeup. Yes, it impacts parenting and grandparenting. You can ask these gorgeous women who've gone from feeling frumpy and frustrated and blending into the background to getting up, rising up, and seeing results in life. You can be like beautiful Patty, petrified of the stage, to taking TEDx center stage and winning new business as a result. This is a results-driven program. Do I love what I do? Yes. Would I do it if there were no results? No. No. I don't have time for that. I want results. I like to see change. I like to see progress. I like to win. All right. I like winning. And if I can't win at that game, like the foosball game that I play with my son, I don't play because I don't like losing. And I've tried playing and he's too good. And so I don't play. It stresses me out. But I do play to win in my field and in my game and in my life. And boy, do I like to see my clients win. That's what it's all about. Like Kate, okay? Divorced with 4 kids and not knowing what to do, to quadrupling her income, authoring multiple books, new business partner. So what do you get in the program? You get mindset training and you get skill set training. We have to do both. What's out there is what to wear, not how and why. This is what's missing. I don't want you to spend your money anymore on stuff that you buy and it hangs in your closet, or you return it and you wear the same old stuff year after year. Okay, because you need to wear on the outside a reflection of the woman on the inside. You are not predictable and boring and the same. You are a dynamic, beautiful, interesting, smart, highly capable woman. And you have to present that on the outside so that people can see that excellence. They can see that expertise. So you get me, you get nearly 4 decades of what I have learned about 3 things: self-confidence, self-esteem, and the power of personal style. Remember, I grew up in multiple different homes, raised by multiple different people. All of those homes, every single one of them was abusive, physically, sexually, emotionally, every single one of them. I have a lot of money and time invested in overcoming trauma and grief recovery. That is part of your personal style. That's part of your self-esteem and your confidence. I can tell you how to do that. And 36 odd years of sales, marketing. That's an old picture. Sales and marketing and communication, public speaking, entrepreneurship to support your business goals and your career goals. That was a long time ago. And I don't know what kind of face I'm pulling. I think it was very cold. I probably was hungry. But there I am in Paris, and we were shooting, doing a fashion shoot in Paris. Did I ever think I would be doing that? No. Man, did we have a good time. It was amazing. I was doing the shooting. I wasn't the model. But there I am, and I got that shot, and I just kept that photo. I think my husband took it. And I'm like, I'm going to keep this because that's a moment in time of dreams that I had, of goals that I had. So I have got a powerful sales negotiation, award-winning sales background, marketing communication. I've worked on the great late Nelson Mandela's PR team, when he was still, rest his soul, in the world and doing amazing work in the world and changing the landscape of our country and giving his life for freedom. And so these all come into the program, and these are all things that you can tap into in support of your business goals. You and me live every week, sometimes more often than that in the week, okay? Going through whatever you need, finding the perfect trench coat, the right style of swimsuit for your body. If you're still struggling, like you asked me and you get my attention, powder brows versus microblading, why one is better than the other, lashes, lipstick, lingerie, everything to help you be the best and most beautiful, most confident woman that you can be. That's what you get here. A very, very user-friendly training system. For example, you'll open it up. Let's say you're in week 2 over there that I've circled, and it goes, okay, about this lesson, here's what it's about. Once you've read about it, you get an introduction when you press play, and it says, okay, here's what's going to happen here. This is what this module is about. There's some downloads at the bottom. It's easy breezy, user-friendly training. You get personal profiling. You get 2 profiles about who you are, your preferences, your behavior, your personality. It's powerful. We start with your beauty on the inside. You get 1 to 3 color me training. So you get faith in fashion, okay? This is a very important part of our program. There's a whole chapter dedicated to faith in fashion. I've got 3 files on the scriptures that I have studied and pulled out on fashion, on color, on style, on beauty. And let me tell you something. There's powerful evidence there that there is no ban on you wearing red. There is no ban on you wearing jewelry or makeup. There is no ban on your beauty. The point is, confidence plus humility is magnetic. When you are confident, that means you trust in yourself. Confidence is rooted in the Latin word fidere, which means trust. Self-confidence is self-trust. Linda, do you trust yourself to get up, dress up, and go out there and speak on stage? Yes, I do. So, like, Ricky, do you trust yourself to get up, dress up, and go and be an ambassador for that organization? Well, okay, so how do we build your trust in yourself? We do that here. And one of the confidence boosters is what you wear. That's like 80% of the game. Yes, you need skills. Yes, you need expertise. Of course, you need experience. But when you walk in, looking the part, communicating confidence, and feeling good, you will already position yourself for success. So faith in fashion is a very important part of what we do here. And the modern man's capsule wardrobe, okay? So you get just as a bonus, the capsule wardrobe, the 30 items for the modern man, your brother, your son, your lover, your husband, your whoever that is, because this is for our amazing men, okay? They also need some help sometimes, some more than others, and that's okay. I love seeing men get up, dress up, and they go out and slay dragons all day long, all right? So they need to feel good and look good, and they need to communicate the respect and the admiration and the love that they deserve. They need to communicate that on the outside, just like women do. They need to communicate their expertise. Look at the difference in this guy, Carl. I love it that we did very brief coaching together. And you know what men do? They just follow directions, completely different to women. They just say, give me. So we did the coaching. I gave him the recipe. I told him how, where, what you buy, how to mix and match it, put it together. Guess what? He did it. Carl was like one of my favorite clients of years ago. I'm like, dude, you smashed it. Okay. So the blueprint is there. You also get like-minded community. Remember how we've spoken about who are you hanging out with? Do you know how powerful influence is around you? You have got to check who you hang out with. You have got to cultivate your social landscape like you cultivate your closet. Because if there is any negativity or waste in the people that are around you, and whatever that means for you, right? If there is any kind of, unless it is get up, dress up, let's spur each other on, unless it's get up, dress up, what are you doing to invest in yourself? How are you doing to better yourself? How are you doing to stretch yourself? How are you with your goals? Where are you with your vision? If you don't have that in your life, my friend, you're cruising. You're about to just get stuck in reverse. You are designed to move forward, and you need people around you who are moving forward with you. And this LindaPaige community is a rising army of beautiful, powerful, amazing, humble women who will come alongside you and cheer you on. I love the women in our community. Okay, and you'll get to do life with former perfectionists who now and former control freaks who took action and learned how to make the shift from being a perfectionist to being excellent, from being a control freak to being excellent and taking action. These are real women in our community. Eva, they're on the left-hand side from Europe, stuck in a really tall, beautiful, athletic, very capable, intelligent woman in the medical field, and just stuck in her ways because of perfectionism and because of fear of judgment of what she was doing for different reasons. And now, not anymore. There are so many aspects to this coaching program, from business skills to going on your first date after all these years, to faith in fashion, grief recovery, I love my body, tech skills, okay? I can help you with some stuff in the digital marketing space that I've learned, relationships, motherhood, grandmotherhood. All of these things count and they apply in our lives as women. And money, honey, okay? The average woman spends $130,000, actually is higher than that today because of all the online fashion availability and fast fashion. Minimum $130,000 in a year you spend, yes, you do. Take it up with Daily Mail in the UK and Statista.com and BBC and Forbes. You spend that in your lifetime with zero skills, and you're still opening your closet full of clothes and saying, I have nothing to wear. It's time for you to stop shopping and stop buying the what and start buying the how. Once you get the how, you know for the rest of your life what to do. So as of today, there is a new way forward for LindaPaige and a new way for the LindaPaige woman that I want to make it easy. I want to make it simple. It's got to be an absolute no-brainer. And this is what it looks like. My coaching program is currently $1,795. Now, that is not a lot of money. For this whole blended learning program, that is not a lot of money. I brought that price down last year because we had about 80% of women who were saying, Linda, I am desperate for getting into this coaching program. I need help. I'm getting divorced. I've got 2 businesses. I'm stressed out and burnt out. I've been promoted. I don't know what to wear on stage. I've launched my book and now I'm being invited on a roadshow. But they just don't have the capacity. They don't have either the money or they don't have capacity to sit down and press play. So I've made it very, very simple, especially for those women who are struggling with forking out nearly $2,000 right up front. It's $149 per month. That is valid today and for 1 hour from close of this webinar. So if you're catching the replay right now, you'll need to check in with Heather. We will talk about that in a minute. For $149 a month, you're going to get the whole Dress to Connect program. You can get into the community. You get instant access. You get me once a week live, as well as school.com support with me and with Heather. and it's Monday to Friday, but oftentimes we are there on the weekends. Oftentimes it's what you wear for this wedding, or as the mother of the bride, what you wear to that interview for this promotion, or the launch of that book, or where do I find a certain kind of shoes because I've got very big feet and I've looked everywhere. I can help you with that. No fine print, no BS, no quibble, and you can cancel anytime. If you decide to sign up and you go in for a month and you see what you get, and you get instant access, Heather gets in touch with you. She registers you in school. She registers you into Dress to Connect, and you have full access to everything. And then what we do is we say, okay, now where are you when we get on live on our coaching calls? Where are you in the program? Okay, you're in week 1. You're stuck on the closet call. No problem. We stop here and I'll answer your question live on that Tuesday, because that's when our coaching calls take place. And you get the support and you get the accountability. So next week, and I see you and I say, okay, Amanda, is your closet call done? And let me see where you are. And like, no, well, okay, no, you've got to go back. I will kick your butt back to where you need to be, so you get you where you need to be going. $149. If you are not prepared to invest in yourself per month to rise up this year, my friend, then you are talking to the wrong person. You have to have time, money, and effort in the game, okay? You have to invest time, money, and muscle if you want to get serious results. There is no shortcut to it. It's a skill set. That's all that you need. So to register right now, those of you who are not in the program, and if you want to share this link with your friends, your family, your sister, your aunt, your mother, you're so welcome to do that. There is the link. Heather is going to drop it into the chat box as well. She'll do that a couple of times more. You are so welcome to share that link with anybody. $149 a month is a no-brainer. No risk. I carry the risk here. I'm taking away the uncertainty. I'm taking away the risk, because there are too many people saying to me, Linda, I'm serious, but I can't pay $2,000 right now. So I'm saying, okay, I'm testing the market now. I say, okay, here you go, $149 per month. Let's see if you're still serious. Because if you are serious, that's going to be an absolute no-brainer. So that's the link, okay? Take action is what number 5 is all about, like Alma did, who landed a promotion before she even finished the program. After 4 years of applying for the same promotion, decline. She was a few months into my program. She was invited to apply the 5th time because she decided she's not going to do it. And I said, yes, we are. She was invited. She dressed up. She pitched up. She was an ambassador for her company, and she got the promotion. I will show you how to wear different pieces that, as we spoke about, that highlight your best bits and prevent predictable style. Because if you have predictable style, it's because you don't know how. If you're wearing the same old stuff, the same old pieces all the time, then you are predictable. And that's not good for your style, and that's not good for confidence. It's okay in a small place because somebody will know this is what Jane does and that's what she's good at, and that's where you will stay. But personal style takes you on a journey of, I know how to dress for a wedding, I know how to dress for a funeral, I know how to dress for that business casual or that smart casual event, for that casual lunch or for that smart lunch. I know how to dress for a cocktail party. I know how to dress for anything. And that's what this is all about. I will teach you how to stand. So your body language, okay? For photos, you are not going to be a woman anymore who says, oh, here's the camera and does that. You know how frustrating that is for people who want to take your picture? Because what this is just ego. Somebody wants to take your picture. Let them take your picture, especially if you're in a group and it's for a memory or it's a special event. Positive body language communicates confidence, and it makes you seem more approachable. And being more approachable equals more fun, more connection, more opportunity, more impact, more income. So I will teach you about body language and about sitting. And the first thing when you sit, by the way, don't forget this, if you're wearing a blazer and you're going to go on Zoom or you're going to go somewhere, when you sit down on a chair, pull your blazer down, okay? Literally take it at the bottom and pull it down, because often what happens is jackets go up like this. And then you have what I call the turtleneck, okay? Not the turtleneck as in the jumper you wear, but the turtleneck as in you look like a turtle with the neck just sticking out because you haven't pulled your blazer down. Pull your blazer down, let it sit properly on you, especially when you sit down for an interview, for a meeting, on Zoom, in the boardroom, on a date, okay? Body language is really important. You know that the vast majority of your body language, of your communication, is nonverbal, right? You know the Moravian principle, it's out there. Go and refresh if you need to do that. It's the vast majority of your communication. What you wear, how you're standing, how you walk in, whether you're smiling or not, eye contact, all communicates confidence or lack thereof. Addressing the homeschooling mom, okay? Beautiful woman right here, Clarinda. So she's a homeschooling mom, and like This is the most important job in the world as a mother. It's the hardest job in the world. It's the most beautiful job in the world. And glamour, okay? What do your grandies see when they look up to you and actually look at you? They're looking up to you. What are they seeing? Are they seeing burnt out and stopped making an effort? And there's just no effort here because, oh, anyway, I'm 67 or I'm 73 or no, they need you. You have influence. You have a lot of influence. If you want to give this to your mom or somebody else's mom or a grandmother as a gift, you can sign them up. They can, maybe you do the first 149 and they take it from there. This is a beautiful gift to give someone. And what's different about this program? Number one, it's the only faith-based confidence and style program of its kind on the planet. Number two, you get lifetime access to this coaching program. Once you're done with it, maybe you finish in 3 months, maybe you finish in 6 months, maybe you're here for the year, maybe you stay for 7 years. Some people have been here for years and years and years from the beginning. And you have lifetime access at this crazy no-brainer price, lifetime access to the coaching program and to my live calls, daily community accountability and support. You go into the community and you're sharing your fashion finds, lifetime access to my weekly live calls. So when you're done here, I have clients coming back, tapping into these weekly Tuesday calls that we have. Why? Because you change in a year or two. Things happen in a year or two. You come back for a refresher, we'll be here. Mindset and skill set personal style training, coaching on self-esteem, self-confidence, and personal style, because you cannot separate those three. They are completely intertwined. 36 years business experience with me across 44 countries, a multifaceted coaching program that addresses everything you need to learn about confidence to succeed. And Dress to Connect training is the most unique positioning when it comes to personal style and image consulting on the planet. It's not dress for success. It's not dress to impress. It's dress to connect. In this world that we live in today, when you get up, dress up, and you connect, that, my friend, you need to see in your mind invisible doors opening when you dress to connect, because that's what happens. Okay. Oh, and the other differentiator is you get to coach with someone who is a Guinness World Record holder in confidence. I started bungee jumping and skydiving, as I told you earlier this week, to fix the fear in my mind. I thought if I take action in the direction of my fear, did I want to jump out of the plane? No, I didn't. Did I want my parachute not to open on my very first jump? Hell no. I jumped 5 more times though. But what I wanted, I was determined to overcome the fear of man in my mind, because I refused to live under fear anymore. I had done it for 17 years. I refused to do it going forward. And so I started adventure sports, and it ended up in a Guinness World Record. I can tell you about how to set your mind for confidence. I can tell you that when you're facing something really scary or intimidating or overwhelming, I can tell you how to set your mind on the right track. It's a total transformation package from the inside out. Okay, so it is time to stop outsourcing your personal style, get the recipe, and become your own fashion guru, your own fashion boss. When was the last time you felt feminine? I want to ask you this question. I had this conversation with someone a while ago, and we both cried. It's time to feel feminine again. You're a woman. It's time to be able to celebrate your womanhood. And it starts with your beauty on the inside, and it starts with what you wear on the outside. And style is just a skill. I can teach you. I am not a designer shopper that's going to help you put a whole product collection together. That's just not my jam. And you can find really good people in the world like that. I do not believe in spending that much money to look good. That if you have that budget, hey, whatever blows your hair back, that's cool. But I'm here as a woman who likes to be faithful with my money, faithful with my body, faithful with my time, and the gifts that are given to me, and be the best version of me that I can be. And that's the only thing that's standing between your frumpy, frustrated status quo and a confident, bold, beautiful tomorrow. And that's action, is taking a leap of faith, getting off the bench, off the fence, and into the game to win. And I happen to specialize in action, specifically self-confidence, self-esteem, and personal style. Those are my areas of expertise. And like Tony said, action is the most important key to any success. So we've spent just 4 hours, maybe 4 hours and almost 5 hours together this week. Can you imagine if we had a whole year together? Can you imagine if when I get our live events going again, because we had a bit of a pause because of what's going on in my life right now, if we pick up where we left off in Dallas and we go over to Atlanta, can you imagine if we meet and we do that again on a larger scale? Can you imagine if we did life together, making sure that you look good, that you feel good, and that you walk in and you're a badass, and you walk into a room like the boss that you are, and you take note of how you feel and the impact that you have, expanding your confidence, your influence, getting opportunities and invitations. You know how it feels? It feels amazing. This is your catwalk to confidence. That is the gorgeous blondie you see, Heather, right in front of you, who's the hot girl in pink today. That is her. Heather, I want you to unmute yourself. Would you ever have done something like that in a red dress on a catwalk in front of a bunch of people you don't know before this program?
100% never. Absolutely
Okay.
not. No,
And
absolutely.
and so you were a 2 out of 10 when we first started working together right now. So can you just give us in 30 seconds, what has changed for you? How does it feel to know how to get up, dress up now, and to be more confident in your business? Because Heather is a business owner as well. And to have the confidence to do the things that you know you want to do.
Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. It feels like dark and light, 100%. So being a 2 out of 10 in confidence, I wouldn't even answer my phone. And I'm a photographer by trade. And so, you get your clients, they call you. And so I wouldn't even answer my phone. And just going through Linda's program, and, being stretched a little bit, getting out of my comfort zone, it really has given me the confidence to walk on the catwalk, and also to go out there and actually pursue contracts that I want for my photography business. So it's been life-changing, 100%. Life-changing, income-changing. It's been incredible.
Fantastic. I'm so
Yeah,
proud of you, and I'm so chuffed that we get to do life together, and who knows where we're going to go from here. So that is like a 2 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 on the catwalk looking like that. Come on now. That is possible for anybody. So there's the link again. If you want to get registered, or if you want to get the link to anybody in your life, and you can cancel at any time. Okay. If you're in month 6 and think, oh my gosh, I've got what I need, and you're done, that's cool. I'm not going to make you pay the rest of the 1795. You're not going to find this offer anywhere else, my friend. Okay, if you're catching this on replay, you will not find this anywhere else on the planet. It's time for kick-ass confidence. And if that word offends you, honey, then this is where you need to be. Because if that offends you, then you ain't going to get squat out of the goals that you have. Because if you're so easily offended, we have to work on that. That's part of your confidence. That's part of your personal style. Let's get you living the life that you know you are called to live. It is time to let your faith, your fashion, and your freedom collide. And that is step number 5 of the 5 steps to taking action and expanding your confidence, your influence, and your income.